Hi, and welcome to another session regarding marketing management. In this session, we're going to talk about tools and techniques which are applied by the marketing management of the organization in order to gain and get the right data about the marketing, about the changing environments of the marketing, both internal and external. Because it's quite important for the organization to have the perfect and correct data about the changing environment of the business, where the forces there are impacting the organization, like the customers and competitors, and internally the employees, and externally the suppliers. So the management should always have the right and a specific data in order to make the right decisions, plannings, and create their strategies for the changing environment of the business. So the marketing management teams, they are using different tools and techniques to get the data. In today's lecture, we're going to talk about and explain one of a tool which is used by the management in marketing management of the organization in order to gain the data for making the right decisions. So let's proceed. We're going to discuss MIS, which stands for Marketing Information System. It includes some components which are marketing intelligence, internal records, decision support system, and marketing research. As we mentioned before, that the business organizations, they are operating in two environments, the external and the internal environments. In these two environments, they have impact on the success of the organization. In the external environment, there are many forces, like the competitors, like the suppliers, like the customers, about the changing behaviors of the customers, about the price changes, about the promotional mix changes, and many more. So organizations, they must have the information about the changing environment of the external environment of the business in order to promote their business, in order to create customers for its products and services. So they should be connected to that environment, and they should have the latest information about the changing environment. So the management of the organizations, they are using different sort of tools and techniques to gain the data, the information, for analyzing that data and in making the right choice and the right decisions for the business. Today we're going to discuss the MIS, which is a tool. So what is MIS? It collects and analyzes and supplies a lot of relevant information to the marketing managers. It means the function of MIS is to collect, analyze, and supplies the relevant marketing information to the marketing managers. They're using some sort of technologies. They are using various tools like interviews, like surveys, in order to gain data from the market. And it's available tool for planning and implementing, controlling the marketing activities. The marketing managers do nothing, or they can do nothing until they do not have the data which helps them to make the plans and implement the plans and then control all the marketing activities. So MIS helps the marketing managers to give them the right and related data regarding the market. And also the role of MIS is to find out and discuss the information which is required by the marketing managers. So it helps in analyzing, in collecting the information, and then it supplies that information to the relevant department, which is the marketing department of the organization. As I mentioned before, it has some components like internal records, marketing intelligence, marketing decision support system, and marketing research. So let's discuss all these points in further details. So the first component of the marketing information system is the internal records. The internal records includes the data which exists inside of the organization. And that data is more reliable, and also the managers, they have faster access to that data. So time to time they should analyze that data about the sales, about the cost, about their inventories, about their distribution systems, and about their current cash, and about their cash flow, in about the account receivable and payable. So the current data which is available with the organization, they should access that, and based on that data they can make their improvements and they can make their decisions, planning and implementation. And we always say this data is available inside the organization. The organizations have faster access to it, and it's more reliable because of what? They have gained this data from their own processes. Marketing intelligence. This is another important component of the information system for the marketing, that they can just get the data from the external environment through marketing intelligence. Marketing intelligence is collecting the data from the external sources, and it's provide the data about the current environment of the business. As we mentioned before, that the external environment of the business is not sustainable, or that business is not constant. It is changing time to time due to many forces. It changes. So all the business organizations always want to have the current data about the changing environment of the business. Because of what? They have to align their planning, their strategies and resources to that changing environment. So the organizations, they can use the marketing intelligence in order to get the data about the changes in the environment. And that data can be taken from the journals, magazines, commercial press, and other sources inside the external environment of the business. The information which is collected, from the external sources, they cannot be used like directly by the marketing managers, because that information that they get from the external sources is not as reliable as the internal sources. So the marketing management information system team need to arrange that data in a proper channel or in a proper order, and that data should be analyzed, and then it should be presented to the marketing decision making team in order to make the right decision. Marketing research, which is always one of the priority for the business organizations, that before they are starting a business or before they are producing a new product or services that they're going to offer to a market, they have to conduct a research. The MR, or the research, gives specific like data to the marketing team in order to solve their problems of the company, and also that marketing research data can be used by the companies in order to analyze the market in a better way, and also to identify the opportunities in a better way in order to target their customers in consumers in a better way. So marketing research always helps the organization to find their opportunities, to find their right customers, and also solve their problems. But one thing that we have to mention, that marketing research is normally conducted for a specific purpose. It means if we want to know about that why our customers, the number of customers is decreasing, or why the organization is losing the number of customers, so then marketing research can be conducted in order to find out the reasons. So it means that MIS is a broader view, while marketing research is a component of the MIS, which just solves a specific or a given problem. The next one is the marketing decision support system. As we mentioned before, that the data which is taken or received from the external environment of the business cannot be directly used by the marketing management decision teams, because that data, the reliability of that data is not as high. So the management cannot perform their decisions in planning directly on that gained or obtained data. The management, they're using some tools and techniques in order to analyze the data in order to make the better decisions. So for analyzing the data, the marketing management team, they are using different sort of technological equipments and tools and softwares in order to analyze that data. So for the analyzing the data, as we mentioned before, that the marketing team, they're using some reliable sources, some reliable softwares and hardwares in order to analyze the data and make it much more specific and reliable. And we know that marketing, it's becoming more like a technological field, because of what the marketing managers, they're always busy with technologies, and they're just gaining the data from the external or internal environment, through their computers. So like we can give the best example that the marketing teams, they are creating, a relation with customers. So while they're having, relation with customers, so they are managing, those relations through computers, and they're always gaining the feedback from the customers about the services and products of the company.